bottle of the fucking popper. Y'all good? Sick. Man. Good to be here. A lot of beautiful people here. Right? Buddy? Good job. That right there? Grade A white woman. Okay? Like, I'm sure if you went to India, you're worth like 2 goats and a cow. For sure. That's good. It smells like Starbucks and good credit. I really want to marry a white woman though, right? And I feel like as a brown guy marrying a white girl is like defeating the last boss in a video game. Like, no, I'm content with shit. I'm glad you guys found that funny because you might not like this next part. I really want to marry a white woman though that has like an insane amount of white guilt. I feel how tense the room just got. And listen, it has nothing to do with race. I just feel like I would win whatever argument there was. Right? Like, if you walk in the room and you're like, oh my God, Jesse, you made dinner for yourself. I'm hungry. I'm starving. That's selfish. I'll be like, yo, you know who else was starving? Gandhi. Right? Like, and we go role play. I'll dress her up like Christopher Columbus. And when she walks in the room, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, you better discover the right type of Indian this time. Listen, if you're gonna get the joke, it's gonna be failed history class. No, thank you. Man. Good to be here. Though I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit, nervous before getting on stage. You know what I mean? And I get it, right? I get it. I have a very thuggish and gangster exterior. That wasn't a fucking joke yet. I'm just kidding. Right? I'm 20 and I'm balding. I look like a fat brown Caillou. Right? You know? I'm not that scary. Like, bro, like, you intimidate, right? You handsome as fuck, too. You look like an H&M model. You know, I wouldn't fuck. I'm not even gay, but I'd fuck you. You know, like, you look like you kick someone's ass and just stand over and start putting on chapstick. You rub yourself in cocoa butter. I don't know. But like, you kind of scare. You kind of look like Eminem if Eminem was allergic to gluten. Like, but I'm not, man. I'm not that intimidating. I wish I was more intimidating, right? Because I got bullied a lot as a kid. You know who bullied me the most? My fucking mom. Like, she used to make fun of me about my dad walking out. I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like one time she was chilling watching TV, and I walked in the room, she pointed at the TV, she's like, "Oi, Jesse, look, I found your dad," right? So I look over at the TV, and she was watching an old news coverage of when they found Bin Laden. She thought that shit was funny. You want to see what she's like? That's alright. You look like a character of Ice Road Truckers. Like that. Anyone here smoke weed? You guys smoke weed? Oh yeah! That was the most Canadian thing to do at a comedy show. Was to raise your hand. No, I appreciate it, bro. Thanks. But I don't usually smoke weed before getting on stage. But I made that mistake today. You know. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really expecting this because like there's this misconception in Toronto. I thought French people were pussies. You know what I mean? Like I thought They're like, I was gonna come here and then smoke the weed and then, like, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Like, beat me up with a croissant? Get the fuck out of my face. But I underestimated it, okay? I did. Like, someone told me to hold this flip, and I was holding it, they walked away. I took a couple of tokes, and I was high as shit, okay? They came back, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck was in that? And they're like, what did you smoke? I'm like, the shit you told me to hold. And they're like, yo, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, you know? I don't know if you guys smoke weed, but when I smoke weed, I get like short-term memory loss, and I also get really paranoid. Like, and it sucks because like sometimes I'll forget what I was scared about and just get even more paranoid. Like, for a split second, I forgot what I was doing, and I got up on stage, and I'm like, yo, why the fuck is everyone looking at me? It's making me nervous. Oh, good, man. I love comedy though. I love doing this, right? Because you get to travel, right? And a couple weeks ago, I actually went to Buffalo for a show, and I was excited because it was my first time going to the States, but it was also my first time crossing the border by myself. So I was a little bit nervous because with my face, you can see where that fear comes from. But the lady at the border was really nice. Like, I was crossing the border, and she was like, "Sir, where you going?" I'm like, "Buffalo." She's like, "How long you staying?" I'm like, 3 hours. And she's like, "What are you doing there?" I'm like, "A comedy show." And she's like, "Oh, you're going to watch a comedy show?" I'm like, "No, I'm a comedian. I'm on the show." And then she put the passport down, and she called over all the other officers. And she was like, "Tell me a joke." And I'm like, this is not the right fucking time. You know? I prepared for everything except this. Like, I shave my beard and I trim my eyebrows because I'm like, there's no way she's seen a terrorist with his eyebrows on fleek, you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to look like a gay Al-Qaeda member. You know? I was gonna roll up to the border and when she was like, "Sir, are you bringing any firearms into the United States?" I was gonna be like, "No, I am the bomb." Is it cool if I get real with you guys for a second? But I feel like outside of this, I feel like as people we're sort of losing touch with one another. You ever feel that? Right? Like we're sort of slowly losing our human connection. I feel like we live in a day and age where like everyone wants to feel bad for someone else, but nobody really wants to help them. You know what I mean? Right? Because I used to work at this daycare center for kids who have special needs, right? And because I'm a better human being than all of you. And but no, I did, right? I did, and every day people used to come up to me and they're like, "Oh my God, Jesse, that's such a beautiful thing you're doing, but don't you ever feel bad for the kids, right?" And I was like, "Nah, man, not at all, right?" Because these kids were just in a different position in life than I am. They just need a different form of support. They were still regular people at the end of the day. They were still regular kids, right? And because they were regular kids, some of them were fucking assholes. Like, just because you have special needs doesn't mean you can't be a piece of shit, you know? Like, there was this one kid named Tony who had Down syndrome, and I love Tony to death, but Tony was a fucking dick. This guy used to come up to me every day and be like, "Yo, Jesse, can I use the computer?" And I was like, "Ashley's on the computer from 2 to 3. You can use it when she's done, right? You gotta learn how to share." But Tony didn't like that, so he would always try to fuck with Ashley, and Ashley was this little autistic girl in the wheelchair, which was also allergic to peanuts, and Tony knew that. Yeah. So every day he would put little Reese cups around Ashley, and one day she ate it. She went into anaphylactic shock. I freaked out. I grabbed the EpiPen. I stabbed her in the leg with the EpiPen, and the kids started losing their minds. They're like, "Oh my God, Jesse's gonna kill her. He just stabbed Ashley. He stabbed Ashley." I got a room full of autistic kids crying. I'm crying. I'm like, "Yo, I didn't even pay my OSAC off yet." I'm not And then in the middle of the crowd, Tony comes running through the middle. He stops dead in his tracks. He looks me right in my face and he just goes, I guess I can use the computer now. My name is Jesse Sim. Peace and love.